Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. See how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To the air, it's Ncaa. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down coming up after the completion. Finds his target down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Trojans will hustle to the line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, number 19. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands. It's Sanders. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Looking to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
When the offense stays aggressive, they try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence. And
he's going up top. Grabs it inside the 15. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the right side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Knocked it right through showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Cincinnati. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. For a quarterback as highly touted as Caden Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Finds his man. It's Randall. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last...
Unleashes one deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same.
He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a... Good return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now adjusting. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Davidson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. He's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to get the corner. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's a running room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Flying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback making checks. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Looking down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Dances away to buy time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On the ground, it's Randall. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Snap it to the back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do and try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Trojans want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Boom. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Fox. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, what a great catch, but he needed to give him a chance to run with it after the grab.
Yeah, third down, you need more than that. Maybe the play needs to go a little bit further down the field, but you're right, a more accurate pass maybe gives him a chance to stay on his feet and try to get the first down.
Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Strachan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run.
He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
21, USC, 10.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's looking deep. He's got it on the right. And they
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever. The offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. This time he's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans! On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Cincinnati. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hard running there. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Clemson jumps to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Quick strike complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a plus 42.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Knocked off his feet.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. To throw, it's Klubnik. They're setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going deep. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He might want another play. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll take another shot here. Snags it on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the...
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point is good. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more.
Oh, and how crippling is that for the defense? They had a shot, got him to 4th down. It's a 1-possession game. The clock's ticking out. I got my chance, and it's over now. Tick, tick, tick.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Trying to take it back.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field. Trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Gonna take a shot. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. It's one thing to execute early in the game.